Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video, another work commute. It's a Friday today and it's the first day of the event that we are organizing at work, letting car drivers ride 125cc scooters if they have their endorsement. Quick and easy startup on Fred. You know, I've been riding him for about a couple of weeks now on the daily, and I'm really getting to like him through traffic and through the city. He's a little bit bigger than my Symphony, so it's a little bit more difficult to squeeze him in between cars, but the extra oomph and the response of the engine is, I don't know, I really enjoy it when riding through traffic to have that ability to just twist the throttle and be instantly 10-20 meters further ahead down the road. So yeah, this is the first day of the event. I have no idea how it's gonna be. We have no idea how many people are gonna show up, but we're gonna see. I'm curious to see how many people, and I'm curious to meet the person, because these are people that are not motorcycle riders. These are people that have not been into motorcycles. These are people that just want an everyday vehicle to get them around the city quickly. Now I'm gonna turn up my heated grips because it is a little bit chilly. As you can see, I have a sweatshirt on. It's a polo shirt that I use, and once it gets even colder I'm gonna have to put the windbreaker on top of it to keep the warmth inside. But ooh, it's the fuzz. There we go. Good morning, officer. Both of them talking on their phones. It's not like it's illegal to talk on your phone and drive at the same time, right? Right? Is it? I don't know. So yeah, mornings are getting kind of chilly here. It's mid to late September, and now in the morning, this morning it was 18, 19 degrees Celsius. It is gonna get up during the day to 25, 26, 27 degrees, but now in the morning it's 18, 19, and during the nighttime it's about 15 degrees. It's kind of foreshadowing what what I should expect when I do my trip to Milan in November. It's gonna be cold. I keep forgetting, I did it 2 years ago, and I keep forgetting just how cold it was that I actually needed my heated vest and my leather jacket and everything. But I'm kind of like a bit flower power with that trip. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take the Zontes, we're gonna ride 1700 kilometers in one day. Oh yeah. But I need to remember that this is some serious stuff, and that is way further in the future than I'm willing to admit, because I really want to go on a big long distance road trip, and I have to wait, I have to be patient. Today's problem at hand is getting through today's event. And like I said, I really want to meet the person who just wants a scooter as a means of transport, because we did have a couple of these clients, but they were a mixed batch. It's either people that were already curious in motorcycles, or courier delivery guys. They didn't much care for the vehicle itself. They just wanted something that goes down the road decently and is very small and very fuel efficient, because that's what you want in deliveries. But now we might get the actual person going to work, having a family, wanting something to go to the shops with. That's gonna be interesting to meet that kind of person, talk to him. And I know a couple of you guys that live in Bucharest will probably come out to chat. You usually do when we have these kinds of events. I usually meet a couple of fans, hand out a couple of stickers, and I enjoyed that. Hopefully, because for me it's a Friday, it's a normal work day, working on parts and everything, and hopefully on that side it's going to be a quiet day, so I can spend more time with the people coming in to do test rides. And I want to film a little bit just to capture the essence and the energy of the event. We'll see how it goes. Who knows, maybe my bosses won't like this video and will tell me to not post it. And if I listen to them, I'm not gonna do it. But you know what they say. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. So yeah, it's not like I told them that I'm planning to film anything. Quickly, come on, Fred. That's where this power comes in good. Oh, personal car behind me. Come on. Limit is 50. Let's go. Indeed, we do have roadworks. They're changing the curbs. That's the national sport, or at least here in Bucharest, that's the main sport of the mayor's office, changing curbs. Not necessarily resurfacing the streets, but changing curbs. It's kind of a passion here. But only on the main boulevards and in the visible areas, because yeah, that's what you can show off during election year. Just your regular democratic politics, where a lot of stuff is done just to show off, and not necessarily because those things are actually needed for the community. I mean, we have bigger problems than our curbs, but it is what it is. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. I always hate this intersection. People have to yield to me there, and sometimes people are impatient, and I'm not quite all that visible coming down the road. It's a good thing this thing is huge. I've noticed that people have been cutting me off quite a bit less than on my Symphony. It's probably the front fascia of the scooter, because it's so big with those big headlights, and it's a little bit more imposing, and it gives out like it has like a bigger signature, a lot of area, surface area, and it makes it a lot more visible, probably giving also the impression that I'm going a lot faster than I actually am. But there have been people cutting me off. That's just because this thing is a lot bigger doesn't mean I am immune to being cut off, but you know, it's a little bit better than the Symphony. I have been trying to settle down my city riding and I don't know, calm it down a little bit, try not to hurry, take an extra 3 or 4 minutes to get to work. And normally I would just dip to the right side and just blast all the way down to the next traffic light, but as you see a car, just pull out the nose, and that's why it's dangerous to ride on that lane, because you have parked cars and then exits from car washes and mechanic shops and everything on this piece of road, and cars actually have to pull out a little bit in the road because they cannot see what's coming down the road. I did not choose my line correctly with all those bumps. They can't see down the road correctly because of all the parked cars, and they're definitely not gonna see a scooter coming down the road. So you might be flying down on the first lane, and just a car just pulls the nose out just to look down the road to see if they have to yield to anyone, and that's usually enough to get smacked on the side or hit it with your front side. It's not pretty. It's happened a lot of times, especially with couriers. I don't know why couriers really enjoy riding right next to the curb, and it's stupendously dangerous to do that in a city like this. Come on, peeps. What are they doing? We need to find alternative ways of going forward. Please tell me I have room through there, and before the light turns green, get past this bus. Go, 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 go. Okay, if you're gonna sleep, that's where the power of the Zontes comes in. When you might need something like that, it has the guts to do it. And like I said, I've gotten used to the size, and I can really squeeze it in between cars. Like, it's not as good as the Symphony, but once you get used to it, it's pretty damn close. It's only a couple of centimeters wider than than my Symphony. Sorry, not the Cruise Sim. Just a couple of centimeters wider than my Symphony, and actually quite a lot of centimeters longer than my Symphony. Why do I keep saying Cruise Sim? No, I don't want to buy a Cruise Sim. I already have Fred. Quickly, So because of the length, you can't like cross from one lane to the other, but in between cars it works well. Let's get on this side. I want to go forward, and usually there's a police officer standing right at the end there on the left hand side. So we are gonna try to be as legal as we possibly can, stay inside the double yellow line, the double white lines as much as I can. And there we go, up to the front. Nothing to see here, officer. Now I would go to right in front of the first car, but I really have to cut these lines, and I'm right in his line of sight. And I don't know, he's been standing here for the past 2 weeks and seeing me every morning cut those lines, and really nearly crashed into each other. And yeah, I'm kind of wondering when's the moment he's gonna be fed up with me and actually pull me over. For now it hasn't happened, but you know what they say, a good thing never lasts forever. So he might be a nice guy today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, but at some point he's gonna have a bad day, and he's gonna see me cutting the lines, and he's gonna be pulling me over and giving me a once over. And there are two of them, either him or his colleague, so double the chances of one of them having a bad day. Anyway, I need to get myself into work. It is 9:30, so I am a little bit early, but that's how I intended it to be. We do have a couple of things to put together for the event, like flags and stuff like that, I think. Usually that's what we do for the events. I'm not in the organization part of the events and stuff like that. I usually get there on the day of the event and be told what to do and how I can help people. But usually we have flags and stuff like that, and they need to be put together. And yeah, I'm going a little bit earlier so I can help the guys out. Let's get into work. And as per usual, we made it work in one piece. Another successful work commute for Fred. Like that's some kind of big achievement. But yeah, you know, every day you live is a good day. Now I need to get my ass into gear and start working, because it's an important day, and I don't want to get my head kicked in for not doing anything. There we go, park up to Alex's Maxim. Let's do this. That's it, the day is over. 8 hours, actually 9 hours on the job with people and everybody enjoying the scooter lifestyle. Kill switch. Even Fred got a bit of a workout, about 40 kilometers of test rides. That's a good boy, showing people the scooter lifestyle. But let's head on home because it's late, and I've got an appointment at the barber. Very interesting event and very, very enjoyable. Meeting a lot of people, who actually watch me on the YouTubes, including a guy named Marius from Brasov, that I got to see him in person, that you guys got to see him in a sequence, in the montage, and he basically told me that he just bought an ADX 125 based on my videos, based on my adventures with him, and he's gonna get it. I think his unit is coming in about 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. He should have it, and he should start enjoying the scooter lifestyle again. licensed car driver under the B license here in Europe, who did his endorsement, and now he's starting his scooter lifestyle, and hopefully many adventures will come of this. I'll keep you posted. Maybe one day we can go to Brasov and ride together. That would be an interesting one. And he can show me around some of the more interesting roads. I can take David from the showroom, he can bring his ATX, and we can go exploring the mountains near Brasov. That would be a very interesting video. Maybe sometimes in the spring. Give him a little bit of time to get acclimated with his new machine, his start learning how to ride properly, how to handle the scooter properly. It takes a bit of time to get used to, but yeah, you kind of get your hand in very quickly, especially if you ride it daily. If you make it your daily commute vehicle, in a couple of weeks you'll be riding like this, one-handed, relaxed, not a problem. They are very easy to ride, you just need to get used to them, and practice. That's what I always say. Practice doesn't necessarily make perfect, because perfect doesn't exist, but practice gets you better. And now back into the traffic of Bucharest, trying to make my way home, because I got a barbershop appointment in about 23 minutes. Now I should be okay for time to make it just in time to the barbershop, but we'll see how it pans out. Hopefully the camera doesn't freeze up. This GoPro has been giving me a bit of a headache. Ever since I switched, I upgraded my editing computer, and I switched the GoPro from 4K 30 to 4K 60. It's been giving me a bit of headache, because it's starting to do the freeze ups, even though it's not warm outside. It's 20 degrees outside, and it has plenty of airflow, so it ain't overheating. But the batteries are not the best. I'm using Chinese batteries, and that might be one of the problems. And the second one is the memory card that I've been using was very old. Ever since I got this camera, that was the memory card that actually the guy I bought it from gave it to me. So who knows how old that memory card is. It was a SanDisk Extreme Pro with 128 gigs. And now, at least for today, I've put another memory card that I have that's a little bit newer and a little bit less worn out. So hopefully that actually fixes it. Yeah, it's running now, but sometimes when I end the video, it kind of takes a long time for it to shut down, and that means that the video has frozen up at some point. And I have audio, but I have just a picture instead of video. So yeah, the camera has been giving me a couple of issues, and I am looking into changing it. It's not cheap, but you know how it is. A hobby requires investment, and considering I don't have a lot of time to make videos, and I don't have a lot of time to reshoot stuff if the camera fails, I need my camera set up to be stone cold reliable. I need it every single time I press this button to record to have perfect audio and perfect video. I don't need anything extreme like cinematic footage or stuff like that, or I don't know, 32-bit audio. But what I do need is reliability. I need to know that when I press the button and start blabbering on, that the thing actually captures everything and doesn't freeze up on me and I lose footage. And at 4K 30 it was perfectly fine, but at 4K 60 it's showing its age, it's showing its wear and tear. Oh, thank you very much. Can we fit through there? I don't think so. They're mirror to mirror, so I won't fit through there. But anyway, we're far enough forward. We're gonna make the light. Yeah. Seeing all the cars on the back camera. Come on, let's get going. Oh, I love to see a lot of scooters in the city. Granted, there's still a lot of couriers, but yeah, get on the road, boys. Get on the road. Get on two wheels. Show everybody the best way to travel. And oh, the intersection is locked up, and that means I should have yielded, but there's no need because everybody is frozen in there, and everybody's jockeying for position. Get in line, get in line. Oh, the traffic of Bucharest. Come on. Dude, move over to the right. Roadworks again. Some people I don't think they know how much roadworks there are on this boulevard, and try to get out of the lane, pass everybody, but until the next light we all have to go in single file because there's just not room. Even here we move to the left because there are roadworks on the right, but we'll soon get out of this mess. And like I've said, I am trying to calm myself down. What is this? You're not allowed to pass through here. But I fit! What can I do if I fit? I'm sorry. Was there a sign not allowing me to get on this portion? Oh well. I guess I didn't see it. Nope, I did not see it. Whoa, hard on the brakes. Like I've said, ever since school started, the city is a total mess in terms of traffic, an absolute shit show. And yeah, everybody jockeying for position, switching lanes. You really have your wits about you. I know I'm a little bit on the wrong side of the road. I do not care. It's the law of the land, people. It's the law of the land. If nobody saw you, it's all good. Please, don't do as I do. I am a professionally trained moron. Green. Dick. Tram lines. And now we wait. We wait for an opening that we can quickly spring through and get on the other side and be on our merry way. 70 minutes to go to my appointment. It's at 7 o'clock exactly, and it's 17 minutes to 7. Now that car is a little bit quick, but that's where Fred's power kicks in, the 350. Oh yeah, boys. You just open up the taps, and at least at city speeds, the thing just flies. What I don't like is the deviation in the speedometer. I mean, it showed I was going 82 kilometers an hour. I was definitely not going any faster than 40 kilometers an hour. Even now, look, I'm doing 45, but it's showing 83 for some reason. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. I am probably gonna try to talk to Zontes, see if we can get this fixed, because there's no way I'm going that fast. No, definitely not going that fast. I definitely have a 2x deviation on my speedometer. What was I saying? I was about to calm down in traffic. Okay. I am trying to calm down. And then I get overtaken on the right doing 70, and some guy is trying to do 90, overtaking me on the right. And you see my problem trying to calm down in the city? I'm just keeping up with the cars in front of me, and we're doing something over the speed limit. You have cars parked in the lanes, we have people crossing. I saw them before. No, they're going to the tram. Okay. Let's see if a car is gonna cut in my... Quickly, cars were getting very impatient, and I'm a little scooter. Yeah, Friday evening. Friday evening in Bucharest. You really gotta have your wits about you as you fight this traffic. Damn it, it's partially exhausting. Fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. But it is a little bit exhausting. So yeah, quite an awesome event, and it was only a Friday. We got only a couple of people in. Now, I didn't film much during the event, just that little montage, because I am still at work and I try to avoid filming while I am on the job, because the company pays me to do my job, not to do YouTube. Even though my videos help out in terms of exposure and commercials, kind of like showing you guys what it's like there. And people, I have followers from Romania, and a lot of people have come to the showroom and have bought vehicles because of my videos. But even though that happens, I try to maintain a level of respect for my employer. If I'm on company time, then I do the job I am paid to do. I don't do my vlogging, I don't do my YouTubing, maybe just film like a couple of segments, like 1 or 2 minutes of something, and that's it. Otherwise, I am doing my job, I'm talking to customers, I am doing my job as spare parts guy and ordering parts for customers, serving customers with parts. I try to maintain to distance myself from Alex the vlogger, the YouTuber, and Alex the parts guy. Because officially from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Monday to Friday, I am Alex, the parts guy at Motosfera, and that's my job. If I don't have parts to do, if I don't have parts to order, if I don't have customers that require spare parts, then I was at this event, I talked to people coming in for test rides. I helped out with the organization, like showing people the ropes with scooters, sending them on their way on their test drives, helping them when they came back to take the scooter back in, give it a once over, see if anything is wrong with it, stuff like that. So yeah, 10 to 6 I'm on company time and I do company work. I don't do my YouTubing. So yeah, it is what it is. I really enjoy working here. The people here are absolutely awesome, and it's my way of respecting them and respecting the company and keeping them completely separate. But yeah, the event was nice. A lot of people came in. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be even more. Come on, what are we supposed to do? I'm supposed to yield. Okay. Let's go. So, considering it's a Friday, we had a lot of people come in interested in scooters, interested in test riding them. People that have just gotten their endorsement and they were for the first time after the endorsement getting on a scooter and actually searching for a scooter for themselves to buy. It was very interesting to talk to them and explain to them the world of two wheels, explain to them the joys of riding a little 125cc scooters, and also explaining to them that they are much more capable than they have any right to be. Like telling them all about my adventures, how I took my Donny all the way to Georgia, to Armenia, and then on the other side to Milan, and then to Chisinau, to Tiraspol. Just having those conversations and seeing the joy on their face of, oh my God, what did I discover? I've discovered a new world. I've discovered a new version of freedom. And this is what it is. It's a different version of freedom than what you're used to. You're out in the elements. Sure, you can get from home to work and from work to home, and you can go shopping with them, and they are very cheap, very reliable, very easy and inexpensive to maintain. But also you can have very awesome and memorable adventures on them, lifelong memories on one of these, about throwing caution to the wind and just going for it, dreams of certain destination that you've had on your bucket list to get to, but you always did the math with the car, with everything. It's so expensive, you never had the courage to do it, and then you get a little 125cc and you realize the fuel cost has gone down by 3/4, and all of a sudden that 3,000 euro trip that you had on your bucket list now costs 1,000. All of a sudden that's obtainable. At least here in Romania, 2,000-3,000 euros for a trip is a ton of money. I mean, the minimum wage here is, I think it's something like 400 euros. And the average wage here in the capital, which is kind of the highest average wage, is about 1,000 euros. So dreaming of a big road trip by car, like covering 20,000 kilometers, going, I don't know, to North Cap, going to Morocco, or to Dakar, or I don't know, going to Russia, going to Siberia, that's something like 3,000-4,000 euros in fuel by car. But if you bring it down on a little 125cc that uses 2 and a bit liters per 100 kilometers, suddenly that fuel cost goes from 3,000 to 1,000, and all of a sudden that's completely obtainable. You could save up that money in 6 months, and you can pack a tent with you and not pay for hotels. Okay, you can get a hotel every 3 or 4 days, so you can get a shower, but that adventure awaits for you at a much lower cost. So yeah, think about it and start living your adventures, start crossing things off your bucket list. And I hope you enjoyed this little work commute to and from work, and I'm gonna get to my barber and get my hair and beard cut. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and until next time, take care out there and ride safe. Bye.